I wish to thank the Karski Educational Foundation, its leadership, its chairman, its director, members of its board, for inviting me here to participate in this centennial celebration of the birth of Jan Karski and the publication in Poland of his magnum opus, The Great Powers in Poland from Versailles to Yalta, that was, for reasons largely unknown to me, dedicated to me. I only wish that John were here to explain why he did so, why he dedicated this life's work to me. And I wish he were here to witness this celebration of his life and his work. I have been asked to speak about Jan, his work at Georgetown, and his major book. And I've been asked to speak briefly. This was emphasized in the invitation I received. But it fits nicely with the title for my remarks, which is Mirror Images. To be brief is to mirror Jan Karski's penchant for brevity. This was showcased quite dramatically in a commencement at the School of Foreign Service at Georgetown in the early 90s, when the invited commencement speaker, who was the then foreign minister of Germany, Genscher, had to pull out at the last minute. And I invited Jan to take his place. At the ceremony, attended by thousands of graduates, parents, aunts and uncles, grandparents, Jan, when introduced, rose to the lectern and spoke as follows. I am Jan Karski from Poland. After the war, I was welcomed to America, the land of the free, the home of the brave. It gave me a new lease on life. I would simply like to say, God bless America. End of commencement talk. There was not a dry eye in the house. Standing ovation. And he just registered the briefest commencement talk in the annals of American higher education. Now to Karski the man. I believe that he was the mirror image of the finest qualities of Poland. These, I would say, and they are touchstones, are bravery, nobility, resilience, and durability. Seldom have a man and his country been such a perfect match. Now on to Georgetown. Jan was appointed to the faculty of the School of Foreign Service by Father Edmund A. Walsh in 1954, after having given Jan a fellowship for doctoral studies in 1952. Jan must also have set a record in earning a doctorate degree, which normally takes 4 years. He did it in 2. Shortly after he was appointed to that faculty, Father Walsh suffered a major stroke, and he was unable to carry on the leadership of the school that he had founded. And the school gradually deteriorated. In 1970, I was appointed to the dean of a school that was basically on its knees. And wanting to mirror again Jan Karski, was determined to make the school first class and, like Jan, best of breed. So I worked side by side with Jan across the years. He was a font of wisdom and a tower of strength alongside me as I worked toward making the school a mirror image of Jan. And by the time he retired, the school was voted by international affairs faculty in the United States as the best school of international relations in the country. Best of breed, like John. Now to the book, the magnum opus. Its sentences are crisp, just like the crease in Jan Karski's trousers. The research is meticulous, just as was his care of his personal self. Its insights and conclusions are clear and compelling, mirroring the life that Jan lived. And the book, I think simply put, is a classic, like Jan himself. When he had completed his manuscript, he sent it out for publication. And publishers returned it to him, asking him to abridge it. Jan was a proud man, but also a humble man. But he was not about to strike a single sentence in that book for anyone. So he came to me for help. And I found a publisher for the book. The University Press of America that had just been established. And that may be why Jan dedicated the book to me. You know, I don't really know, but maybe that's why he did. At any rate, we have this this classic diplomatic history that is now published in its Polish edition and is out there to inform successor generations on this tragic period, hopefully enabling them to avoid the fate that befell this great country. In closing, I would like to refer you to a sentence in the foreword to his book, Story of a Secret State, written by another one of my colleagues at Georgetown, Madeleine Albright, in which he said, Karski must be read and his legacy never forgotten. Thank you.